We back again. It's your boy ID. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Seems like we have really rebalanced our economy. Like we were really struggling there for a minute. So I'm gonna make one of those. And then actually when this ticks over.
Technology secured.
Oh, I can't build a star base yet. Technology, Starhold, defense platform, coil gun or armor? This takes us more down kinetic weapons. This takes us down. Yeah, we'll do ceramo materials. Archaeological. Site finished. After painstaking analysis, a large number of fossils and miraculous finds of early writing reached a conclusion regarding the relationship with the civilization and the gigantic arthropod. While the city dwellers were largely resistant to the fluids in their arthropod host, constant exposure to the mildly chemical gases of its digestive tract vastly shortened their lifespans. Owing to their discovery of medicine and the scientific process, the citizens became aware they were in fact living within the digestive chamber of a much larger creature. The citizens then launched a magnificent war, arming every member of the city in an attempt to destroy the creature. But it was all for naught. The turmoil in the arthropod's lower gut led to severe peristalsis, resulting in the entire civilization of dwellers being regurgitated up into the stomach. Subsequently, the entire populace was dissolved by the stomach acids. The creature itself perished millennia later, simply from old age. Wow. Hostile environment adaptation.
Secured.
Actually, that sounds good. What does that do? What does that do? So, yeah, okay, cool. What is habitability +5? Further study. Alright, new research. Oh, well, no, we're still researching, so we Gucci. Okay, science ship now. What do you have to study? Excavate site is what you have. Yeah. Look, we even got our black hole we were asking for. So things are looking up. 240. Can't build a starbase yet. So in that case, this guy should come build that stuff. And this guy should build that stuff. He'll immediately start, but we'll gain. Oh, he was already doing it. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Build those. No, no, no. Move here and build those. Look at us, man. We're doing good. Oh, 1.4K. They feel surrounded. Mining base. Okay, remnants of the mining base have been found at the bottom of a large crater. The blast that created the crater seems to have originated from inside the facility. Unless the mining techniques are radically different from our own, equipment failure and accident cannot account for such a massive explosion.
Situation log updated.
Mining base special project. Mining base. Track on map. Oh, it's just literally here still. No anomalies remaining. Good. We still have some things left that are, I think, already being, being done. All right. 39. We're getting close to where this planet must explode. I mean, to be fair, it's only got a couple people on it, and it is absolutely pumping out. Absolutely pumping out some resources. But let's see, 4, 3, 1 job. It is a clerk job. They can't be there yet. This, so we will make that a... I mean, shit, we'll make it a Hollow Theaters once we get one more tick of money. Hollow Theaters, and we will resettle 2 of the metallurgists there. And
Secured.
alright, physics research. Chemical plants. They can make moats. Okay, I don't think we need that yet. Okay, what does this say? Transit hub. Unemployed worker and drone pops in the system will, unless subjected to other migration controls, automatically migrate. Free housing jobs in which systems have transit hubs. That's pretty good. That's alright. We don't need this yet. I mean, this is good, but we don't need it yet. So I'm going to go... Oh, and hyperdrive 2. I'm going to go with that. And I'm also going to look at... We have 1.5k. We're in the positive. Starbase. What can I upgrade? I can upgrade to a star hold. It's kind of expensive, but, you know, it is what it is. Still at the limit there, so I will upgrade this also to a star hold. And I will give this bad boy... I don't know. What does he need? Nothing. I mean, he doesn't need anything else right now, honestly. Nothing to be got. Nothing to be gotted. Everybody is doing something. Only 7 people. We have barely enough influence to move all these people right at the end, I think. I mean, that's built.
Construction complete.
We should honestly build more farms on this planet. Construction of what complete? Pending. Fossilized remains. Archaeologists unearth more and more fossilized remains in the valley. 26 distinct species, none of them native to the planet. Fossils have been sufficiently preserved to determine a cause of death points towards physical trauma inflicted by blades. What the fuck? Spears or arrows? Not a single specimen appears to have been felled by the equivalent of a modern projectile or energy weapon. The ruins of small structure of some sort have been found near the entrance of the valley. It appears to originate from the same time period as the fossils. Perhaps it'll shed some light. That's interesting. Some people came out of the... Some Hills Have Eyes people came out of a cave or something and did not like what they saw. I guess. Construction ship. Globe blue. Okay, you've got that. And you can go build that now. And we will just slowly, slowly, slowly increase our economy. What was I saying? We should do more farming here because we have this thing too. And then, dude, look, stability is going up, baby. I mean, it's trash. Actually, it's decent here. But we could go there. And then, like, this has a farm. We could get rid of that. We could get rid of that farm because it's not specialized. And this has 3 farms. We could get rid of those because it's not specialized. And we could go with just agriculture or something. We don't need food. I'm going to go ahead and...
Special project complete.
Okay. Miraculously, we salvaged part of a data core that was clear of the crater. Most of the data was corrupt, but they managed to translate the Korga, a time unit. Interesting. Oh, home system. After intense study... of our artifacts, the scientists on there managed to deduce the exact galactic coordinates of Voltamar, the home system of the ancient Voltimum civilization. We should launch an expedition to the system before someone else beats us to it. Yeah, I wonder where they lived and what they were like. Fossilized remains, trench world. Alright. Oh, shit, it's right there. In our borders, even. Who is doing anything?
Construction complete.
So that means this guy. We want to go here, and then we want to survey it. I wonder what their homeworld has. This guy. Go ahead and build that. I got a bunch of catching up on these stations I need to do anyway. But eventually I'll do the farm swap over thing. You're just looking around. Arid. I mean, it's up to 25%. Porciento. Yeah, we gotta get, oh, what was it? It was, these guys, they like arid and migration treaty? God! Please accept us! What do you want from us? It's already up. Trust is up. Mutual rivals is up. What can we do to increase? What can I increase? Broke non-aggression pact? This goes up to yearly. Good lord. What can I do to help them? What will they like? No, none of those things. Defensive pact, they're at war. Commercial research, guarantee independence. Non-aggression pact, that costs too much. Offer trade deal. Let's see what they like. We will give you a favor. Does that help us though? Like, does it do anything? Like, if I give them like monthly alloys, they like it, but I don't think it does anything. Oh wow. So, oh, being a vassal is different than tribute? Maybe? Maybe not. I don't know. We got a guy checking on this stuff. I haven't even looked over at him in a while. Well, we know a lot about him at this point. They got some places. Gaining just under 3. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're building hollow theaters, and that's going to give us specialists employment. So actually we could take one of these specialists. What does the administrator give us? On Latvius Prime, produces unity and amenities. And that produces some amenities and a bunch of science. Whereas we could instead take... Alright, we gotta get rid of these guys. They're gonna have to... We'll do that first. Do I want to go to Sisja Prime? Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to He's gonna be unemployed for a hot minute, but that's fine. You got a couple of jobs? What kind of jobs are they? Well, they're miner and clerk jobs. Jobs people ain't gonna like. You're building up a planetary capital. The administration, that will be good. We might even need more ruling elite or whatever.
Technology secured.
Gas wells. We actually have some gas, I believe. Yeah, here. Maybe down here.
Construction complete.
Here.
Construction complete.
So that's good.
Technology secured.
Secured. Starbase capacity +2. Claims. Embassy complex. It gives you another envoy and more diplomatic weight. Whereas we have some of those, I think, but we don't need to clear them yet. I don't believe. Construction ship. What are you doing, construction ship? You will go there. You will go there. Empire capital. Oh, and they have an extra space. And they have room for another admin. Oh, fuck. I should have put him there. I should have put him there. Well, is any of these... Well, okay, look, if I go here, he's already got that. So if I give you 2 more people, you have a normal job. So I'll give you a normal person and an administrator. Oh no, I'm doing this badly because they're promoting themselves. Oh, and it costs a lot to move them. So I need to do it like this. There. That's fine. You know what? That's fine. And you know what? What job you got? Whatever. You can take that and that. God, I used up all my shit to do that. Okay, so I got 2 people that need jobs. What kind of jobs do they need? They have amenities and stuff. More science, I think. Because the Empire Capital. Although I could make it... I could make a science world and do that instead. What could I do that would be good? Oh, probably administrative offices. We get 1 more tick. Make some of those. Yeah, that'll be good. And these guys, or this guy, now has enough to go up to that, which will be fine. Then I will upgrade that, and we will be taken care of.
Star system charted.
Cool, cool, cool. We are ready. I said we were going to do prosperity. It was a time when we were in worse shape, but we are going to go ahead and do it, because we're going to want it eventually. So once we have enough money, we will...
Colonization in progress.
Research. Oh, see? Look, it will not be long now. From its beginning experiences cataclysmic convulsions that will result in its utter destruction. Scientists predict that it will come in less than a year. Very little remains for the people on the surface. Okay. There's only 1 dude who lives here. So I wonder, do I get anything back if I demolish these? The district's construction costs will not be refunded. Ah. And so there's nothing, I don't think there's anything I can like get from this. Nobody lives here. Nobody wants to live here. This one guy needs to leave. Science director. I need a lot more. Oh, it's because you're abandoning the colony. What if I sent like a robot over there or something cheap? Can I just no. He's very happy. What with him? Well, I will. Less than a year, it says. Very quickly, I need to get that figured out. They don't got anywhere to live, but they got enough money for that, which will fix some shit. And we'll also next.
Construction complete.
We are increasing our income. Terraforming candidate discovered. Fascinating. Fascinating. Terraform. We need terrestrial sculpting.
Construction complete.
Cool, cool. Construction ship. Cool. You can build that. Fuck, we don't have enough, we gotta get this fucking guy out of here. But we can't. Costs 200. We are not gonna get it in time. Poor science director. Well, it's because you're abandoning colony. What if we can put a... who... Okay, who... Do we have a robot? We do have a robot. Is there a reason that robots are, like, not as worth it? No, I feel like the robots are alright. They're citizens. So that guy's just gonna have to decide to leave or not. And there's no decisions that could be made. Sectors, we don't get any cost back for anything. Corporate, no. No armies. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I don't know. Alright. What here? What features can we clear? Dense jungle? Nothing? Dense jungle again? Nothing. Dense jungle and a volcano? And dense jungle. So we need the dense jungle thing. This poor bastard about to die. It's costing us a little bit of upkeep.
Star system charted.
So that's even. They need jobs. So how about we build that? They need jobs and housing. So the planetary capital will do, I think that'll do it.
Technology secure.
Tech, gas extraction wells, plasteel, civilian infrastructure. Ah, sure. That sounds good to me. So gas. So this guy, these are all in, all built. Where does this guy need to go? We have some gas wells. I guess you should just start making your way up here. And you should make your way over here. And you're already building mining stations here, I think. But then you should make your way... Okay. Finally exploded. Putting it into the tormented... or putting the tormented planet out of its misery. Only fragments of our former homeworld remain, as cold and lifeless as monuments of our past. Unfortunately, not all of our citizens were evacuated from the surface. Poor guy refused to leave. It's difficult to imagine the horrors they witnessed as it fell apart. Still, time to look forward to the future. We must sacrifice not in vain. Those lost will not be remembered. No longer required for evacuation protocols. And you will then go over there to do that. Edict canceled. Side events pending. Hunting lodge. Valley's entrance. Oh, excavation of the ancient structure is proceeding according to plan. Many artifacts have been discovered, most of which seem to be variations of hunting weapons and trophies. A partially translated sign, which appears to denote the name, reads Valley of McVale, Hunting Lodge Primus. Well, those people chose badly to go there, I guess. Alright, well, we got a capital. That's good. We're not getting attacked. That's good. Dude, these guys are eating them up. These guys are strong. Where, they're 8. They're 9. Made...
Special project complete.
Okay, the shattered remnants of the homeworld revealed that underwent mass extinction event caused by antimatter device. From the ruins that remain, we found that Voltan society experienced a radical ideological shift century before their extinction. The new philosophy posited that the entire universe was an artificial reality which all sapient beings had been unwittingly plugged into for the amusement of some higher power. The Voltum undertook increasingly radical attempts to forcefully disconnect themselves from the situation, most of which involved mass suicide. Wow. Finally concluded that only the simultaneous disconnection of billions of individuals would destabilize the system enough to grant them freedom. At the agreed upon hour, Voltum everywhere killed themselves by any means available. Those who refused to take part were too few to repopulate, and so they faded into obscurity and eventual extinction. Wow. So we got a bunch of research, a bunch of minor artifacts, and wow. So they made peace. They took 2 systems and they lost 1 or something. Now, oh my god, how are we so strong now? Holy shit. Uh-oh.